What's going on, everybody? I'm Jules with Income Stacker Circle. If you're new here, this is just going to be an introduction to our community and what we're all about. Long story short, I'm an entrepreneur, been an entrepreneur for over 25 years. I've started various businesses. Most of them required me to do most of the work, so the business owned me versus me owning the business. That's until I found about passive income. That completely changed the game, completely changed my life, and I've been doing extremely successful ever since. Anyway, without further ado, this is the intro to the video. This course is all about creating passive income sources. It's called the Income Stacker Circle. Ideas, we're going to take one idea or a couple ideas, but you want to do one idea to start with so you can kind of hyper focus on it, but we're going to spread that or split that income into multiple different passive income sources. So you get money very, continuously, monthly. I get paid, for instance, from rental cars, books, web content, courses, YouTube, you name it, and I don't have to do much. I just literally sit around most of the time and collect checks. This course is kind of my way of, one, growing my community, two, providing value to everyone else that asks me what it is that I do and how do I do it. So this is going to be for those folks. Hopefully it can steer you away from making some of the $1 million mistakes that I did and make your life a lot easier. At least that's my hopes, and I'm going to walk you through hand in hand through all the process. I also have some subject matter experts that are going to be talking about things like prompt engineering, advertisement, credit, and leveraging credit and other people's money to help you in your business. So those will be on the calendar, but we're going to take a quick second and we're going to walk through the Income Stacker Circle. So let's get to it. So the Income Stacker Circle is my community-owned school, SKOOL. We're Income Stacker Circle. And we just really fired on this community. This is kind of my new project. I have many other projects. So if you know me, you know them. If not, we'll talk about them in the actual community. I'm typically not hard to find. So this is our About Us page. And this is, like I said, general information. You can click it. You can read it. You don't have to be part of our community to read it. Our community is actually public, so people can find us. So we start with our community tab. And this tab, again, it's not fully fleshed out, but it's got quite a bit on it already. So one of the few things that we did, we linked to a bunch of various productivity tools that we found extremely useful, that I coach people on all the time to make their life a whole lot easier. You can take a second and read through the list if you want to, but it's just much easier to go to our community on school.com. That's SKOOL.com. There'll be a link somewhere in the comment section or in the video description, should I say. Next, what you'll find is announcements. This is where me or my team typically makes announcement. We had an accountability accelerator program going on right now. That's 6 weeks of accountability where we all get together and show our SMART goals, and I'll explain in a brief second. But we all go in and hold each other accountable, see what progress was made during the week. Any suggestions or anything that we can do to help you guys, or we can help each other. Again, it's a community, and that's what we do on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time. And I'll show you that on the calendar. Again, this is the tools. We have a welcome where you can introduce yourself. We have general discussion where we can kind of keep it light and just have general professional discussions, or just general discussions. We try not to keep, we try to keep it professional, right? The accountability hub, this is where you can go to, and you can, there's a few people that have done it. I'll just click on this one and let's see. So she actually wrote hers on the sheet. There is a download section, and I'll show you in a second. We can actually download this Income Stacker SMART Goals form. And a SMART goal is a specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound goal. And that's what we cover on Thursdays. So that's that. We have a motivational minute. Typically every day I try to post something that's motivational. It's worth reading. A lot of times it's like some pretty brilliant stuff, just in a really short, easy to digest form. Now we'll skip classroom for a second. This is our calendar. As you can see, we already had an accountability. Well, actually, an accountability meeting on Thursday. We had a business breakdown on Wednesday. The business breakdown is when we go through and we break down one of our members' businesses, and we try to break it down to various income sources. I'll be posting the video for this one soon. and it'll be in our section of free content, so you can kind of see what it is, what we do, and how the income stacking works. So you'll be able to see it like live in action. And then again, like I said, we have our 6-week accountability program on Thursdays, and we'll be adding more to the calendar. I've talked to someone who's a subject matter expert on 2 of our tools, ChatGPT Prompt Engineering and Notion AI. So they'll be working on the Notion part, and I'm working on getting a date set for our advertisement coach. He's going to come in and drop some fantastic information, and you'll have the option to talk to him and partner him to do advanced things like that. And then I hadn't got a date squared away yet for the credit and how to leverage credit yet, but we'll have that done relatively soon. And we'll probably have a date set where they go live maybe twice a month, or maybe more if necessary, to help anybody who needs help. So that's just part of the community. That's all part kind of baked into the price. As you can see, our goal is to provide significantly more value than the course costs. That's one of the key things when it comes to selling anything or doing anything. You want to provide more content or more value than what it is that you're selling. That's what causes people to buy. So free tidbit, always ask yourself, how can you provide more value? And you'll be much more successful. All right, now let's go to our classroom. So this is the first module. We'll have 12 modules. I'll go over that. Let's go over our course outline right quick, briefly. The first module is completely free. That's going to have tools, the SMART goals worksheet, as well as the business breakdown, so you can get an idea of what it is that we do, and can maybe help you guys get an idea of what you can do completely for free. But each individual idea that we talk about, we broken down in the paid section of the course. But anyways, you'll get a gist of it. So just watch that video after you watch this one. Also check out what I'm about to show you. So module 2 is gonna be about book publishing. Again, I make money pretty consistently. I sell books in multiple countries. I think I sell books worldwide, but I know for sure I've sold like 7 countries or 6 continents, 7 countries, or maybe more than that. But anyway, I have 14 books that are published on Amazon, and I'm going to show you how to write the book, how to use AI to help you write the book, how you can generate cover art if you're not an artist, how you can spell check with AI and get all that stuff done using like Grammarly. Then I'll show you a program that's relatively, inexpensive in the grand scheme of things to help you format it. But there's other ways you can format it too. And then I'll show you how to create and upload your book to Kindle KDP so it can be published. And this can be done in a very short amount of time. It just depends on how much effort you put in. So module 3 is going to be our affiliate marketing playbook. This is going to be all about affiliate marketing. For instance, one of the cool things in the charge to get in the course is kind of like I'm not going to say a trick, but it's kind of one of those things to see who's like serious about doing what it is that we do, because the course itself has an affiliate link. There's an affiliate link that I give to all the paid members, or even if you're not a paid member, as long as you're a member of school community, you can grab the link, I do believe, and you get 20% for life as long as that person pays. So if you find 5 people that pay for the yearly, you've already paid for your membership, which is basically like, can you find 5 people to join our community in a year? Quite possibly, especially if you try. So the course is essentially paid for free. It's basically paid for through you getting members that pay consistently. And if they do it for a second year, you'll get paid off of those too. So it's kind of one of those business things where it's like some kind of proverb, like you pay to get in, but we give you the tools to pay for the course inside the course without even doing any additional work other than add members to the course. So that's just one little tiny tidbit of affiliate marketing. We'll go deep into it. Like almost every AI tool I listed in the description has an affiliate marketing. Amazon affiliate account is fantastic. I'll show you how to create an Amazon affiliate account, and then we'll go through some of the different things when it comes to Amazon affiliates and how you can make a ton of money using social media and being an affiliate and getting affiliate money. Again, my course is all about passive income, which means you will be able to do it while you sleep. I literally make money all the time while I sleep. So that is my goal, to put out a lot of effort at maybe the beginning, and then I can taper off, where most people try to get a job, put effort in and try to get a better position, put more effort. And then as they go up in the company, you have more responsibility, more work for more pay. And in this game, It's all about putting effort out in the beginning and doing less and less work and getting more pay. So it's actually backwards. That's just something they don't teach you when it comes to getting a job. All right, number 4 is going to be digital products and online courses. As you know, school is an online course. We'll touch on how to create an account on something like school, how you can grow the community, how we can use different AI tools, and just in general, like use our brains to figure out how to make it profitable, and how you can do it on various different subjects. If you're not familiar with school, they have people making over $800,000 teaching pickleball in a year, or just talking about pickleball. There's communities from menopause that are paid monthly, that have thousands of members that make hundreds of thousands of dollars yearly. So you can do it too. And we'll cover that more in the digital products and online courses. Also, when the Notion subject matter expert talks about Notion, you can build your own digital product to sell like on Etsy. You take the time and you do it once, and you can sell it on like Gumroad and Etsy for, again, passive income. So once you create it one time, you can market it and sell it consistently. And then that's when advertising may come in. Of course, you don't have to, but if you want to accelerate your growth, advertising helps. And that's when our advertising expert who does advertising, he hosts webinars, I think 2 or 3 times a week for his stuff or his web courses or whatnot. But I'll have him in here dropping some free game for you guys. Well, free to you, the paid members or whatever, because you'll have to pay significant amount to get the information he's going to give you. But you'll also get access to him, and he will help you. And, like if you want to go farther into advertisement, he's the guy to do it. He does a lot of my advertising for my rental cars. Next will be podcast monetization. I don't know if you can tell. Actually, on that side, there's actually 2 microphones behind me. I'm actually in a podcast studio right now, and I'll show you how to create a podcast using some basic tools. Or if you want to get way more advanced, you can use tools like I have, for instance. Like right now, I'm using the Rode Wireless Pro. Next to me is a Rode Cashflow. Those are Rode Wireless Pro microphones behind me. And this studio is built out with like top dollar, no cost spared expense. But you don't have to do this. I'll show you can start a podcast with just a cell phone, and you can scale up from there. And we'll talk about doing that to create content to push people to your other paid products, digital products, etc., as well as trying to find advertising for your podcast. And again, trust me, you don't need a mega studio. You'd be surprised how many podcasts are actually created in a closet or a car, because both of those enclosed areas actually can sound pretty decent. So, yep, we'll touch on the podcast monetization. That'll be module 5. Number 6 will be content repurposing content, like taking your long form video and chopping it to smaller bits for like YouTube Shorts or TikTok. And then we can also reference affiliate products in those shorts, etc. So we can have a chance to have more eyes. So if you have a longer video and we chop it up to smaller sections that you have some kind of more viral type pieces in it, then we can use those to help monetize to your other stuff. So again, that's the stacker part. We're going to try to take your big form, long form content. I'll show you how to use some AI tools to even help you do it if you're not a video editor. And then we'll try to do that. And you can use affiliate links, like say through Amazon to get, passive income. So one of the cool things about Amazon affiliate accounts, which most people don't know, is that if you have an affiliate link, even if you, let's say you link it to this wireless microphone, and if someone goes and uses that affiliate links and buys trash bags, you'll get paid off the trash bags, because all we really want them to do is click the link. And many people think if you have an affiliate link that is only relevant for the product. That is not true, especially on Amazon, one of the biggest, biggest retailers in the world, Amazon. Anything that they buy, if you have this, link to the microphone I'm using in this video, if I was to create this video and link to this video, the microphone that I'm using, because you like the way it sounds, you click on Amazon to check that price, and you go off and buy one of the things Amazon does great trying to upsell you on, then I will get affiliate dollars for that. So that's how we're going to touch on content repurposing and how we can stack some of the affiliate market into it to increase more passive income coming in. Module 7 is pretty deep. It is a large amount of money that I make yearly, and it is absolutely nuts. I will touch on some of this stuff. We won't go super in depth. I will be potentially creating a full-on course specifically just for this topic, but I'll give you more than enough information to get you started and get you underway. When it comes to the rental car game, some of the cars that we know that work, some that don't work, what to kind of stay away from, different tools and other things that you'll need in the process. So don't worry, we'll have all that. So it'll get you going and get you kind of moving in the right direction. The next thing will be module 8, which will be print on demand. And this can be clothing. This can be products like mugs, cups, and other things like that. So we will have that as well. And I will show you how to even create designs if you're not an artist. I will show you various ways to do things. I will show you easy ways to hire other people to do the work for you. And this is pretty cool because it requires nothing from you up front. This is all something that you can do on the internet for free or for just a small amount of money and bring in a consistent income. Again, this is something you can accelerate with advertisement if you want to. We'll have an expert talk about that. Number 9 is about building a physical business. And again, our purpose and goal is to create passive income. So we want to do create a business that we can either sell and get money from at one lump sum, or that we can hire out to other people. So for instance, I know people do party equipment or bounce houses or things like that get delivered once and that stays up. They get paid by the hour. They don't have to sit there and watch it, and then they pick it back up. But the cool part is if we have income coming in from other sources, we can buy these things and we can pay someone a relative amount of money to do the work for us. So basically we'll have an employee and bringing us in passive income where we don't actually have to do the work. And that's kind of the same thing with the rental car business. Like it's a physical business, even though it brings in passive income. I have employees that handle a lot of stuff for me, so I don't have to. So again, it's passive to me when the car is out being rented. If I'm sleeping or whatever, any of them, essentially, I'm getting paid. So as long as the car is out, we charge. So, give you a little tidbit. We rent rather to a lot of Uber and Lyft drivers. Our luxury cars typically go out by the hour. So if they're renting weekly, then even when I'm asleep, I'm getting paid. So anyway, that's a physical business, but it also brings in passive income, which is what Income Stacker Circle is all about. It's all about passive income. Module 10 rather is about scaling the income streams. So we're talking more about scaling the products that you have that are successful, how to look at analytics and the numbers that you see from your social media and other AI tools, not even AI tools, but other actual tools that you can look at to see what the numbers look like, what's working, what's not working, creating ads, doing more than one ad, more than one. For instance, like on YouTube, you can do more than one thumbnail now. So you can have 2 thumbnails and it'll randomly show each of those different thumbnails. And then you can see which one gets the most clicks. Then the one that gets the most clicks, you can keep that one and you can tweak the second one and you can keep on doing it until you get as many views as you potentially can by adjusting the thumbnail. So when it comes to scale the income streams, that's one more way to scale something by making small tweaks, A and B testing to figure out which one works better. And we'll touch more on that on module 10. Now, module 11 is the money mindset. This is going to become more about managing the actual cash flow, potentially stacking, leveraging the money that you have and doing different things like that, and trying to make sure that you have money. You always have money because it's not about how much you have or how much you make, rather. It's about how much you keep. And there's various ways to do that. So there are some products you can buy. For instance, this watch is about $4,000. And if I sell it today, it's still about $4,000. On this watch, I've bought this watch maybe 2 or 3 years ago. So one of those products, if you spend money in the right way, I can basically wear it and I can sell it for what I bought it for or pretty close to it and go on to the next thing. That's kind of one of those things they say you can drive luxury cars for free. If you find the right cars, you can do it. But anyway, that's a whole different topic for another day. But the idea about module 11 is how to make money and keep as much money as you can and continue to grow your business. Now, module 12 is our kind of like year-end review, and it's a rolling 12 months in the course. So this is going to be reviewing and planning for the next year. I know it says 2025 because we're in 2025 now. But realistically, if you do one module per month, This will probably be you'll probably be in 2026, but you'll be reviewing most of your income from 2025. So we're going to just basically we'll go back, review what was positive, what was negative, and then see what we can do differently to increase the money going into the next year. So that's what Income Stacker Circle is. Let me show you a couple more tools really quick. Again, this is a bonus tool list. You have access to this for free once you join the community. We have a 7-day free trial, money back guarantee. So if you don't like it, feel free to get a refund. Let's see. This is a bonus sheet of just passive income sources. And again, we will really be holding your hand and walking through this whole process. If you don't make money doing this, it's really your choice. Like, we're giving you all the tools and showing you how to do each one of these modules step by step. Each module may have one or multiple videos as well as text documents that you can follow. Also, we will have weekly or bi-weekly video calls. You can chat with me or chat with somebody else from the team or chat with other community members. We may have just meetups on certain days so we can bounce ideas off each other, feedback, see what works and what doesn't work. That's one of the perks of having a community or being part of the community. So as you can see, my goal again was to create way more value than we are charging. So I believe that we have done that and we'll continue to do that. So again, this is the Income Stacker community. Welcome. I hope you enjoy it. I hope we can make you a ton of money. I hope you can keep a ton of money, because that's completely different. Then I hope we can stack those sources of passive income so you can work less and earn more. All right. Thanks.